Okay, so there's a couple of ways to approach this problem. One of them is suggested by the hint. So let's go ahead and look at that one first. So what I'm going to notice, and I'm going to use a different color here, so hopefully it'll be easier to see. But this is going to be box number one. There's one rice. Then in the second box, it's going to be 2 to the 0, which is going to be actually 2 to the first power, which is 2. Okay, let me go ahead and adjust that. This would actually be 2 to the 0 power. And then this is 2 to the second power and 2 to the third power and 2 to the fourth power, 2 to the fifth power, 2 to the sixth power. And I went that far because 3, 4, 5, 6, actually they want us to go this far. It's actually this is a 6 box. And this is a 7. So they want us to look at how does the 7th square compare to the total grains on the first 6. So on the 7th, we'll compute that. We might as well do that over here. So it's 2 to the 6th power, which is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Well, 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16, times 2 is 32, times 2 is 64. And actually, so we're gonna separate that from the other ones, but we're gonna compute them in the same way. So we already know 2 to the 0 is 1, 2 to the 1 is 2. We already did those two. 2 squared I didn't show, but 2 squared we find that pretty easily. It's just 4. 2 to the third power is the next one, which is 8. So you're just basically doubling. That was the story behind the story problem anyway. 2 to the fourth power is 16, and 2 to the fifth power is 32. I didn't expand all these the way I did this one, but you get them the same way, right? 2 to the fifth power is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. But if we add all these, so it's 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus, I'm sorry, 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus 16 plus 32. Let's see what that is. It's easier for me to work backwards. I can work with big numbers. 32 plus 16 is 48. 48 plus 8 is 56. 56 plus 4 is 60, plus 2 and 1 is 63. So interestingly, this is only one more than this. So actually, I could now, add up all of these by adding this to this, right? So That would be what, 127? So just in the first 6, there's 127. So let's take that another step to see. You may already see the pattern that is sort of being generated here. But in case you're not, so I think you agree with me that if you add all 7, I had put a box around it. I'm not sure what happened to my box. Let me put a box around it. If you add all 7 of them together, you get 127. Okay. Well, let's see what happens over here. This one, I'm going to do it in green just to separate it out a little bit. This is 2 to the 7th power. So 2 to the 7th is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That should be a 2 there. Well, it's 64 times 2, which is 128. Well, interestingly, all the sum of all the previous ones are actually only one less than this one. So in other words, try to use a different shape. All of these are the 128 plus the 128 minus 1, which is 127. Because this is all of these, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. And then the 128 is this one here. So that pattern continues, and it's not going to be the easiest thing for you. But if you can figure out, let's use red now. If you can figure out how many pieces of rice are here, then all the other ones, every single one of them added together will be 1 less than this one. Then if you add up the last one plus 1 less than that one, then you know how many are in the whole entire thing.